are doing a traveling video, which is so fun. I feel like I haven't vlogged a trip in a while, and I thought that I would challenge myself to finish a crochet project while I'm on this trip, which is kind of a new thing, but I'm super excited with it. So whether you're here to watch me crochet or to see a little bit more about Boston, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining. So clearly we're at the airport right now. We're doing something a little bit ambitious, and we are taking like a red-eye flight, take off around 10:30, and we're gonna land at like 7 a.m. local time. So crossing my fingers that we'll be able to get a good night's rest, because we are hopefully gonna hit the ground running there. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys when we land in Boston. Hey guys, we are all cleaned up off of the plane now. It is still only 8 a.m., which is kind of crazy. Like, I wouldn't even be up at this time normally, but it's actually 5 a.m. California time, and I will say that was kind of a brutal plane ride. Not just like the times and stuff, but the plane ride itself was pretty rough. I don't know what I was thinking booking this, thinking I was gonna get like the full amount of time of rest, because I'm such a light sleeper. I didn't sleep at all. So we're gonna see how today goes. I planned like everything out for us. I'm probably gonna have to make some switches around, but we're shortly gonna figure out the bus system and head into the city. We're hungry. I want coffee. We need to figure out where to drop off our bags. Guys, it has been so long since I've done any kind of voiceover for a YouTube video, but it felt kind of necessary for this one because it's just a lot of clips of Boston, and I didn't explain as much as I thought I did when I was filming there. So starting off, I really wanted to check out a couple of the markets. A lot of you guys recommended some of the food halls. So our first stop for food was Quincy Market. This is the first meal of the day. I got a pizza bagel.
This is crazy.
The next stop was of course coffee, and this one was very highly recommended and also all over the city, so we had to try it. We just took our coffees and walked around. There was so much to see, especially on the first day stepping foot into this completely new city, but by far the Boston Common and Public Garden was one of our absolute favorite things from this trip. It was so stunning, especially during the fall time when we went. A very big portion of this day was just us wandering around the park, sitting on benches and chatting, and just enjoying our surroundings and really taking in all of Boston. It was such a change from California, and we were also so dead from our flight that we didn't mind just having a very chill first day. Hello friends, so it's been a while. We ate a bit, we walked around a lot, we got some coffee. We've just been walking around this park for a while, and it's so pretty. The fall leaves are everywhere, and so we've kind of just been sitting in different areas. I even got a chance to like sit and crochet a little bit, which is such a vibe here with the fall leaves. We spotted some pretty trees, so we're gonna go chase them. I've made an absolute mess of all of my yarn in my bag, but we just sat down. We've been walking for quite some time now, so it's nice to sit in a different spot in the park. I love this park so much. It makes me wish that I lived by a park like this, or next to this park specifically, because it's so beautiful, especially right now in the fall. Maybe I'm just optimistic about it with our trips, but it always feels like the perfect timing. Like, we got here right in time to see the fall leaves and colors, which has been so lovely and such a nice change. Alright, so at this point the wind got really bad, but basically this is the inspiration photo I took for the scarf that I am crocheting in this video. At this point I also had the realization that there is no way in the world that I would be finishing this scarf on this trip. Alex is finding a dinner spot for us right now. He's looking through your guys' recommendations.
Subscriber recommendations. Yeah. Thank you, Christine.
We're going to dinner. We're getting ramen at a place one of you guys recommended. It's a lot later now. We're in our Airbnb and we've been wanting to sleep since like 4 p.m. but instead we're eating our second dinner. Voila! It's huge. We're watching this movie that takes place in Boston while we're in Boston.
It's for the Boston bombing.
Yeah, and that's it. And I'm crocheting and I don't know, I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to make a scarf, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Finished our movie and our dinner, our second dinner, but I just wanted to show you my crochet update. I made 4 of these granny squares. As you can see by the photo inspiration, it has a mix of these like reverse colorways. Right now I have 2 of each. I think I'm gonna have more of this pattern than this pattern. I'm probably gonna try to make 8 of these and 6 of these. I don't remember if I showed this today, but it became kind of a hassle to carry even just the 2 balls of yarn with me. They got like super tangled up to the point where I couldn't even crochet when I was in public. So I'm gonna try a new system tomorrow, which is bringing only 1 ball of yarn, and I pre-crocheted 2 more pink centers. So I'm hoping that with bringing this red one, I can create the borders of these 2 at some point, and then I can also like just make however many more circles if I have more free time to crochet. But that is where I'm at right now. Hello friends and good morning. I am currently walking to a little coffee shop. I don't know if anyone's boyfriends are like this, and this is also TMI, but Alex takes kind of long poops. So I figured I would get out the door, get a coffee because I always want that first thing in the morning, and I'm gonna crochet a little at this cafe until he's ready to go. This is the outfit for the day and I'm just so happy because look at what I'm waking up to on my walk. All right, let's go to the cafe. Let's try to get a little crocheting done on the scarf and I will see you guys there. Breakfast, we decided to walk through the park again in order to get to Beacon Hill and explore this area of town. Look at these custom mugs. So cute.
Hand stitched.
So cute. Of course, we had to stop at the famous Beacon Hill bookstore, and this place did not disappoint, and clearly everybody knew about it. It was so packed inside, but this bookshop was so charming. I wish that I could sit here and read all day. How does this work? Oh! I've always wanted to do this before. We continued to explore Beacon Hill a little bit more, and it was such a charming area. After that, we decided to go check out the library, and this is another place I just know I would be planted here if I ever lived in the Boston area, because this library was absolutely stunning from every single corner of it. It genuinely made me wish I was a student again. We walked along the Charles River for a little bit, but honestly, it was so windy and chilly out that we had to go hide out in a cafe and get some coffee to warm up. But that was perfect for me because I use this as a little crochet break. Hello guys, we're taking a little break back at the Airbnb, but we had a pretty full day out. There's this little holiday market that just opened that I want to check out to get into the Christmas spirit, but we're taking a tiny break here just to warm up before dinner. I'm trying to get a little bit more crocheting in. I crocheted a little bit at both of the cafes I stopped at today, so I wanted to show you guys where I'm at, but I started assembling the scarf, which has been really fun, although it shows me I probably will not be able to get super far on this. This is guys what it's looking like. I kind of figured out the pattern that I'm doing for in between all of the granny squares. And then as I showed you, I have these two. I finished 2 more while I was out today, and then I started another little circle. But I'm just gonna get a little bit more done on the rows of the scarf while I'm here, and then we'll see what we can get done tonight.
Unless I need to go and find my wallet.
We're at this holiday market. We both bought suits and they gave us free bread innards.
All you had to do was ask.
She's walking around.
Choosing between this or this one. Hey guys, so we're clearly back at our Airbnb. We walked around the market for a while and we were trying to get this udon place, but it was such a long line, so we may or may not try to get that tomorrow. Instead, we're eating more leftover pizza from last night, which has actually come in handy a lot. But I wanted to show you guys what I picked up from the market. Really didn't think I was gonna get so many shirts when I was here, but I actually love both of the ones. Did I even show them? I didn't show them that one. This is the one I ended up getting. I think it's so precious. And then we got this ornament. We're gonna try to get an ornament every year. So for our first year, we got this one. That's a little donkey and it's handmade. It's crocheted with love by refugee women trained on the Syrian, Turkish, Lebanese border by Maps and Kids Paradise with RPI's aid. So it supports their livelihood and children's education.
And 5% goes to feeding people in Gaza.
5%?
95 goes to the woman that made that specific donkey, and then the refugee woman, and then the 5% goes to support children in Gaza.
I will link the rest of their info in the description box. And I forgot to show you guys this, but from the Beacon Hill bookstore, I got this little pouch. This is for a friend, but I think it's so cute. I love their logo, and then the back of this just says Beacon Hill Books and Cafe. We didn't get to eat at the cafe. It was so insanely busy when we went, but I'm so glad we got to see it. I got this little print. This was $1, but I'm gonna use it for my junk journal. And then I got this shirt. I love the back. They're both probably gonna be more PJ shirts, but great little souvenirs from this trip. Also, we were watching this other show, I totally forgot what it was called, before we went out to the market, and this is how much I got done with the scarf. I'm definitely gonna work on it more tonight, and hopefully I will be able to connect the other granny squares I made, get it a little bit longer. I realize it's highly unlikely that I'm gonna finish the entire scarf the way I want it to. I'm also kind of bummed because it's pretty cold here, and I think having a scarf would have been super nice. Like, I was actually tempted to buy a scarf. Honestly, I'm so happy with how it looks coming together. It'll be so sweet to connect this scarf with this trip, so I'm so happy that I started it. But I also just can't believe I was so ambitious about finishing a whole, like, thick scarf while I was here. Hello friends and good morning. It's the next day and it's actually our last day here, which I'm so sad about already because this trip has been seriously so much fun. But I'm heading over to the little cafe next door again to get a little bit of crocheting in while I wait for Alex. It's like our little morning routine, which is so funny. But I have my scarf, which is actually coming together a bit. I can't fully like wrap it around my neck or anything, but hopefully we change that at this cafe. So let's go crochet. Look how beautiful this walk is. I love it. Bus and headed to Cambridge, which is where we were planning on spending most of our last day. Look at these prices. This is so cute. We decided on a classic diner for breakfast, and after that we spent most of the day walking around Harvard and exploring the campus. We are walking around Harvard, we're in Cambridge for the day, and exploring the side of Boston, and it's so pretty.
That's very pretty.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the peak season here. We just got Blank Street. I keep trying to call it Blank Space. They're all over Boston, and we got the Daydream Latte, which is like cinnamon honey, something like that. Yeah, and this is really good. Our matcha tastes like straight milk, which is a little disappointing because they looked really green. So
and everybody's got them. Everybody's walking around with a matcha.
Everyone's walking around everywhere with Blank Street, so we were curious. But maybe I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, but I feel like they just made this one wrong. A little bit later now, it's almost like 3 p.m. and we're pretty much finished walking around all of Harvard. So I figured I would catch up on some of my Granny Square work for today. After this though, I'm super excited because one of you guys recommended a yarn store around here in Cambridge, and I cannot wait to go check it out because I'm gonna be quite honest, I buy all of my yarns from like Joann's and Michael's, but I feel like actual yarn stores have a way bigger variety, and I think that it would be such a fun souvenir to pick up some yarn here that's special so that I can make something and remember my time here. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. We made it! Made it to the yarn store! Whoa, it's huge! Look at this. I kind of like this one. They have these mini crochet kits. You choose one.
Me?
Yeah, and I'll make it.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna end off this video here. I'm so happy that we were able to explore the city together, and hopefully we're able to crochet together a little bit or craft together. If you're making something, let me know what you're making in the comments because I love to chat with you about it. But other than that, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, so it has been a little while since I last talked to you. I got back from Boston maybe a week and a half ago. I finished the scarf. Ta-da! It's pretty long. I honestly have no clue what is standard for a scarf. I think this might be the second scarf that I made. Granted, I like don't wear the other one at all. I think I'm gonna end up wearing this one a lot, and I just love that it can remind me of my little fall trip to Boston. I think that's just the sweetest part of making this. I also just wanted to come here and thank you guys so much for joining me on this little vacation fall trip, and then also for crocheting with me. As always, if you were making anything, let me know what you were crocheting or crafting in the comments, or just let me know what you're doing while you're watching this video. If you guys like these like travel crochet videos, make sure to let me know, or if you just like crochet videos in general, let a girl know because I would love to do more of these. I had so much fun doing this, and I think it's such an encouragement for me to crochet more when I'm on my trip. Thank you guys so much for being here, for supporting me, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.